Have you ever learned something so profoundly that it became the very lens through which you see the world? For most, a passion is quite melody in the background of life. But for few, that melody swells into symphony, their life's work. Today, we have the immense pleasure of speaking with a true master of that symphony. Joining us all the way from the sun drenched landscape and a rich artistic heritage of Spain is Dr. Sahra Ardah. She is a renowned artist, yes, but more than that, she is a lifelong student of art, beauty, and a cultural storyteller. Dedicated to decoding the profound narrative that art whispers across the continent, where we are here to explore her extraordinary journey, her love for the art that knows no boundaries, and her unique perspective on the very essence of creativity. Dr. Sara, it's an absolute honor to have you with us today. Welcome to our digital platform, Insight Junction.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here with you. On a special day, no? This Diwali day.
Exactly,
This
exactly.
is starting. I feel this is very special. So thank you
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much.
It's the first day of Diwali, and we are shooting here with you. So it's a great honor and great start for us also. So yeah, moving directly about your journey and about you. Just I would like to start that. What like can you take me back to the moment where you realized that art wasn't just a passion, but your purpose that you want to cherish for life? Like the moment where you feel like that. Yes, this is your ikigai.
Yeah, it was just life pushing me because I was always related to art. My mother is a painter. You can see here a painting of her.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Our house is full with her paintings.
Oh, great.
I was always surrounded by artists in my whole life. Poets, writers, painters, sculptors. And then when I was deciding what I'm going to do with my life, I decided to be historian of art. So I make my master, my PhD even, and then I thought of moving because I was always passionate by writing. I
Mhm.
decided to move on journalist. But I decided all of a sudden I want to make journalism. I make a master on that also, but always art was there. And when I was making my PhD, I started to dance. I discovered as a passion that I was always dancing flamenco, classical dance, and that, but I discovered Oriental dance, and it was just starting as a hobby. But at some moment, I need money.
Of
I
course.
need to work, and I was thinking, what can I do apart from studying? What can I do? And I thought, okay, I can dance. So I started teaching dance, and this became my greatest passion.
Mhm.
I couldn't control. I was only thinking in dancing. I was only thinking in learning more and more and more. And somehow there was big crisis here in Spain. It was very difficult to find a job related to history of art. So many people for the same work, and also all the journalists lost their most of the journalists just lost their
Mhm.
jobs. So it was just starting. So it was like, who is going to contract me? But I was having students coming from my dance classes, coming and coming, and I thought, okay, maybe this is where I have to go because just life is pushing me. I love to do this. I was just so in love with this art. So I thought maybe is that I don't have to force my academic life. It's better that I go for artistic path. And that's how it happened. It was just life really pushing me. It was, and I had to accept that maybe that was the way. I thought, okay, maybe now is the moment. Now I'm young. Now I can dance. In future, if I want to do this, it was not possible. But then I can transform my career in a more scientific way, or I can that can be done later. No, but dancing is now or never. So that's why I decided, and here we are 20 years later. So it was like that from the moment I started to now that yeah, I made my career on this way.
Yeah, yeah, it's fantastic. It's fascinating that it wasn't just one single thunderbolt, but a slow dawning. It speaks to a deep and authentic connection that grew over time, which perhaps even more powerful. So yeah, yeah. You just mentioned about Oriental dance. Means I'm not quite sure about. So I just like to dig up upon that. What Oriental dance actually is.
Yeah, Oriental dance. Look at, I was in a seminar of Egyptology,
Mm-hmm.
because I got a grant and I went to these conferences. It was like weekend, and someone talked to me about there was a dance that they call it belly dancing, danza
Mm-hmm.
del vientre in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard about this, never in my life. I didn't know what is this, and they told me, no, you look at this is so beautiful form of art. It's so good for women, and you move so many muscles. It's also a spiritual dance. It came from temples, and it is. You will love it. I was
Mm-hmm.
curious about, no, but then I felt so curious that I decided to look for this dance, and I started learning from a Moroccan girl, and that's why I decided, oh my God, this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful, so feminine, like you feel like a goddess. So
Mm-hmm.
it was like giving you such kind of trust on yourself, confidence, making you feel confidence and extremely happy. So
Mm-hmm.
I thought, wow, what is this? Because I told you I was dancing before flamenco. This is
Yes.
Spanish dance. I was dancing also Latinos dance. I was dancing classical dance, but I never feel this kind of connection. And then, while exploring on this art, I discovered this huge, no, because it's coming from. It's not. We don't know really from which is the origin, but it seems to be it's coming from the Egyptian temples. But then was also mixed with, also with the, maybe some people think the travelers that coming from India, gypsies that were coming from India in the Silk Route, they were bringing also their forms of art, and they create kind of folklores, different folklores in different countries in all this trip until Spain, not that we have flamenco. So I
Mm-hmm.
thought, okay, this is related to all these forms of arts, and that's how I also came to know about this Bollywood. That was something that never never interested. I never know, I never heard nothing, and I discovered that there is huge variety of Oriental dances, and
Mm-hmm.
slowly in my way, no, in this long way that I did, I was very curious of knowing different folklores of Arabic countries, and then I landed in India. I learned also a lot about Indian dances, just
Hmm.
kind of 15 years studying Indian
We'll,
dances.
we'll sure come on the Indian type of dance and culture, but before going forward, like I'd like to know how would you describe your personal philosophy of art? Means, what do you believe that art should do in the world?
For me, art is escape. I think in this crazy world we are living in, people need escape and need some way to go another place more beautiful, more peaceful, and also to connect with their spirituality. I think people feel deeply connected to themselves when they are making any kind of art, just painting or writing or dancing, or and also in spite of this kind of evasion, no, that this kind of escaping, I also think art has a responsibility in this world to make us uh, think about what is wrong, what is good, what is bad. Is I'm not saying that art can change the world, but I think it can make us reflect about what's going on, and that's why this tool is so powerful that I think it can never die in spite of ChatGTP. Now ChatGTP can create these
Anything,
paintings
anything.
and this. No, but no, there is something in our human soul that cannot be copied, that cannot be transferred to a
Hmm.
machine. And I think that we are having all inside is what is making art different, and yeah, somehow can make the world more beautiful. And hopefully there will be a moment in this world, because I feel the work, the art explodes, is flourishing, nourishing when there is peaceful moments in life. Most of the times, no, artists can work more, artists can have better lives also when there is prosperity around. So let's wait that some moment we build a better world slowly, slowly. It's taking time, no? World is like that. We are always
Hmm.
struggling. But my dream will be that to get a world where beauty and art is everywhere. That will mean that the world is in a better condition, no? So that's how I feel.
That's really deep. That really resonates with me. In a world that's so fast paced and force us to slow down and truly pay attention to find the meaning the hidden in the mundane. So yeah, whatever you expressed, that it's all about escape from the world. That really hit me hard. So yeah, now going further, I'll just like to know, like as I said, that I'm very unartistic person or non-artistic person. I'd like to know that what different like forms of arts are there and how each one is different from each other, or like how they are connected to each other.
Hmm. Well, traditionally, we say we have like seven arts,
7 hours
seven major arts. So we will have a painting,
painting.
sculpture, and architecture. That will be the main big, not the bigger, that are
Hmm.
surrounding us.
Hmm.
So that's like touchable, completely touchable pieces of art. Then we will have some more untouchable, or that they have to be developed in time,
Hmm.
like music or literature. And then we have also arts that are connected to drama, that are ethnographic arts, like can be the music, can be the acting, and the dance. That will
Hmm.
be, that will be also these arts are little bit how to say, these ephemeral arts, no, because for music you have to listen, and then you are in the art while it's sounding only in that moment, and
Hmm.
it's moving. Also the dancing or the drama, you had to be there just for enjoying, and then it's disappearing, no. Also you have in India some forms of really ephemeral arts that you can see at a moment and they disappear. For example, this sculpture I saw, no, these sculptures of Lord Ganesha that all the all these artisans are making, and then they put in water and they disappear.
Okay, yeah.
This is this kind also of ephemeral art. There are many
Hmm.
ephemeral arts that make, but the main arts are that one. That will be the seven. Obviously, all are connected. Is sensibility and way of making them in the space and just for enjoyment of human being.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for that very clear and concise breakdown. It's a great framework for our listeners. And your own work falls primarily in the dance art, if I'm not wrong. So,
Mm,
which often draws inspiration from these other forms as well. So yeah, it's like a great explanation of the art and
exactly.
different types of art. So, like, what is the most fulfilling aspect of having turned your passion of art into your life work? Because, as you said that earlier, you was like willing for journalism, and then you switch to the art. So, like how it feels like turning your passion, which is art, because most of the time, even in my case also, like converting, we keep passion and profession at like on the very different table.
Mhm.
So you have been you have been successful to merge them both. So how it feels, and conversely, what was been the greatest challenge?
For me, this is what I want. Is that if I delve into myself, I was, as a historian and also a journalist, I'm always telling what other people does. Other
Hmm.
people do things, and I'm just explaining and learning from them, of course, learning a lot. But I was always talking about others, and at some moment, I was thinking, no, but I would love to show myself, my inner soul. I would love to share what I feel, my sensibility, my way of understanding this world, in whatever, no, because I also love writing, and I was thinking it doesn't matter, no, but I would like to show what I'm having inside, something there, no, for telling to the world. So for me it was, I understood dance like kind of way of telling stories, and in a aesthetic way, no, I just
Mhm.
making like the music sound with my body, and that you can feel it, that you can touch the sound with body of my body or the body of my company. I have a dance company, so that was for me a dream, no, just you. That was all the ideas I was having in my head, no, I cannot do alone. So I thought, oh, it will be great, to have people just for helping me to to make this true and telling a story. So it was, such a nice thing to be able to put in theater, um, all my ideas, all my dreams, all the things that I don't know, for example, I was thinking I would like to show how is the hot in the desert, and how people is going to pick water, and how the camels are moving, how they dance in the sand, and so that I did it. No, my idea, my poetry that was in my head as I was thinking on doing that, how people is holding pots in their head, no, and they are just I did. So it was a kind of expression, deep expression from my soul, no, that I was having in my mind, all these ideas that I need a way of moving them out. And normally when I'm making my shows, I'm combining painting in the background.
Mhm.
Last show, my mother make all the scenes in the background, and people was watching them before entering the show. They were watching the paintings. We have an exhibition at the entrance, and sometimes they could feel where is going to be developed the piece of art. And then they enter, they see us dancing with the backgrounds, and then when they go out, they can feel what they saw again, but remembering in their memory. And also I combine my voice, no, I used to write,
Mhm.
thing, and then make with my voice, or ask help someone that has beautiful voice, and put that. So for me was the way of expressing myself in all the ways I wanted. Just like writing as an historiographer, no, also because I have this passion for art around me. So it was just combining all the things that I love and putting in the same place. So it was like a dream, really. So it was that about the what I feel, no, when I'm doing this kind of job. What was the most challenging thing, was jealousy. Oof, this is difficult, really. This is very tough.
Mhm.
I love to work with people. I really live in team. That's why I created my dance company.
Mhm.
But I feel people is very insecure. People is very insecure. They are always afraid of what you are doing, and this create me. I'm very sensitive person. Normally, all the artists we are not so. So this made me cry so much, suffer a lot, and thanks God, slowly, slowly I learned to manage. And yes, I try to protect me. I directly talk to the people when I feel that, directly going to the point. But sometimes people is crazy. So I think it's insecurities people have inside, and I don't understand because I love to be close to people that is better than myself, and to feel surrounded by people that can inspire me and push me to get my best version. But jealousy definitely has been the the most difficult thing that I face, and I'm still facing. And some that's why sometimes I like to be in the shadows. I I prefer not to be so much. No, right? No, I prefer to work in my studio with my students and do beautiful things with them, and not to be so on the top. I Because this really affects me and makes me feel very very down. So
That's very honest answer. Thank you so much, Sarah, for this very honest answer, and more power to you for so much of this, suffering. And like I'm not I am not, or I won't be able to connect on this point because uh, I haven't faced so many people till now. I have just started my professional journey, so I can't say that I can relate to you. But yeah, of course, more and more power to you what you're doing, and
thank you
yeah.
so much.
So
You know, it's not, you don't have to be so special. I mean, you don't have to be nothing special. Just there is always people that think putting you down, they will get bigger, and that's not true.
very.
So I encourage all the people to grow and make their
Mhm.
best, and not to try to put anyone down. Just get inspiration and grow all together. It's much
I
better.
think that's the most beautiful part of our work that can be, and that you're doing. So I'm very inspired by your work and your thoughts. So do I think our listener will be. So before going forward, I would like to tell our listeners that Dr. Sara is also a CEO of Transcontinental Times. So I'll just like to elaborate briefly on what transcontinental time is and what's the purpose of that medium.
Yeah, transcontinental time was a dream of my husband. Indeed, he is who is really moving this with so much passion. Also, as I'm a journalist, he was thinking, "Oh, this will be nice future." No, also future, um, and it grow like an idea of making people grow. Yes, we wanted to tell stories that no one tells, just to get to inspire people. Just we were thinking in there is so many people in the world that they are making remarkable job, but they are not known. So that was the idea of transcontinental times, to tell to the world what is going on with some people that is brilliant and should be known. And this is slowly moving now, because at the beginning you have an idea and then life tells you no, you this. But no, we slowly move to education,
Mhm.
and now is where we are trying to evolve, especially in terms of education, entrepreneurship, and job opportunities. That's our path now, just for pushing people that is making remarkable job.
Okay.
And that was really very beautiful project. It's very beautiful project we are still working on, and yeah, who knows where it's going to take us. But definitely it was something that we did together. But I'm telling you, Roshan is who is mostly moving because of my lack of time. No, my job is really demanding of time.
Mhm.
Plus, I'm a mom. I have a kid, so. But yeah, that was the idea, and I think we met amazing people in this project. It is being so interesting and still going on. We in a time we also making interviews. We interviewed so many people. Yes, it was super nice. You can watch very amazing interviews we have in our YouTube channel in Transcontinental Times.
For sure, for sure. Just to clear for our viewers that Mr. Roshan is our great mentor, our friend, and happens to be the husband of Dr. Sara. Also, I'd like to tell our viewers that he is a great human being, a great author who has recently published his book, The Fire of Sindoor. I have personally read that book, and I strongly recommend that book to everyone. Please go through it. It's a beautiful and a magnificent piece of art in which Mr. Roshan has tried to put the event of Sindoor, the Operation Sindoor, which plays in India, in the reaction of what terrorists did. So the author has tried to put every event in a very sequential manner, so that we could understand that what has actually happened in a very simpler and a very beautiful manner. A strong recommendation. Yes, coming back to our topic. So yeah, now I'll like to a bit diverge our conversation toward the Indian culture. So yeah, how was has been how has your experience been with the Indian art and culture? Also, it would be great if you like touch up on Indian festivals and your favorite of it.
I never been in Diwali. This is my pending task.
Okay,
But
you must then. I strongly recommend that also for you that
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
must.
yeah, I know. We were about to travel, but after our marriage, but I was pregnant and I have
Uh,
very horrible pregnancies, and I stay at home and that my husband traveled, but I had to be here. So and the festival I know well because I've been many times was Lord Ganesha festival, and I love it. Is very nice. We enjoy so much. We were in Mumbai as this watching these towers of people. That is very similar to something that we have here in Spain, in Catalonia. That people
mhm.
made towers with people one. And I was oh wow really they are doing same. I'm always saying that Spanish are the Indians of Europe. I'm always saying you will hear this sentence of me. I find so many connections with your culture also.
Great.
Uh, yeah, for me, I travel a lot. I travel a lot because of my career, and I met many places, no. But India was the most, I will say, like kind of struggling, but also different place I ever been. I think because other cultures we are sharing part of our tradition in terms of I'm talking about religion, okay? I just like for example Arabian countries or Christian
Mhm.
countries, we are sharing this part of our culture that is coming from Bible, and that kind of join us to them. Even if you can travel to north of Africa and Arabian countries, you also find many different things. But what I found it when I traveled to India was like an island, a new continent, a full continent, full with traditions, with way of life, different than other places, way of dressing different. That was very amazing for me. I love that because you see nowadays the world is plain. You find the same everywhere.
Mhm.
All the people dress in the same way. In fact, I'm very sorry that men are losing. Women are trying to maintain these things like saris and these beautiful dresses that they have, lehenga and all this stuff. Uh, I like that because when we see here from Europe, when we see the beautiful clothes that people is wearing there, we think why they are using our pants. Why? But why are they want to use jeans? They are so beautiful in these colors, no? Also men, no, wearing this. But why they are using? I love that part. I love how India is taking care of their culture, promoting their dance, their form of art, their music, the films.
Mm.
Films is very powerful. Film, I think the cinema industry is the more powerful tool that India has for showing the world what is India, no? And what India has because also big industry and the films are great. I love them. I think I love more than Hollywood. I love Bollywood movies. I love them so much.
Can you just like list down two, three of Indian Bollywood movies that you loved the most?
Yeah, I love this Batman.
But
Batman is called
Padman, yeah, yeah,
Batman.
yeah, yes.
I also we used to see many movies of dancing. This the Gutabo Sitabo or
Gulabo
Gulabo
Sitabo,
Sitabo.
yeah, yeah,
Some
yeah, yeah.
I'm
I get it.
sorry.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love this. I'm so fan of this actor. How is he called? This old actor. I don't remember now the name. And also another one. I see many, but the problem is I never remember because of the
No, no,
translation.
that's
I
completely
don't
fine.
understand. I always
We can
forget.
like the
But
we
there
can
are
also explore the scenes of the films so that we can catch the name of the film.
yes. This there is this film. Well, we recently was one very nice. that I love so much. There's so much of dancing, of a couple that they are like Romeo and Juliet, that they are very in love, and we dance. We dance this. I danced this song with with my girls. It was a song about Durga, and they were all in red, taking candles in trays, and this is
Hmm. I think
uh,
I think I have catched the name, but let's just keep this
this is Rocky
this
Rani.
for the viewers.
Yeah, I remember Rocky or Rani.
Acha, Rocky or
Rocky or
Rani?
Rani. This is one of
I
the best.
okay, okay, okay.
I love this. Oh my god, it is one of my best.
That's
I
beautiful. That's
love the
beautiful.
dance. I love these two actors. They were so great. And recently we went in Mumbai to watch one film. But again, I don't remember the name. But it's one of the newest that it was in the. This a man that traveled to the south of India, to I don't
Mm-hmm.
remember Kerala. I think he traveled no to or Tamil Nadu, Kerala, I think
Yeah.
Kerala, and he travels there, and he because he is developing an APP for getting the match, perfect match for him,
Mm-hmm.
and he travels there and also very nice talking about Bharatanatyam dance and. So we normally watch so many, but
Okay.
we watch only at home Bollywood movies normally, and cartoons for my kid.
Of course.
Cartoons and Bollywood movies.
Great, great.
So yeah,
So yeah, it's like a very beautiful image that you have put about the Indian culture, art and culture. So like in your view, what is the like unique soul or defining characteristic of Indian art that distinguish it from the other tradition,
spirituality
spirituality?
is what is behind all the Indian art, and is a very difficult way to find this way. I mean, maybe you can find something like that in Europe. There's the kind of devotional art or something like
Hmm.
that, but no, really, no. Is art is in Europe is more like about enjoyment, sensorial enjoyment. That's what I feel. But in India, the art is a powerful tool for transforming
Hmm.
yourself as the person that does, mind as you are the author of this art, but also as the person that is looking at the piece of art. And I think that is something beautiful that you have, and I hope it continues. Although I'm pretty sure these and other kind of forms are coming, and I see you can see also in films, no, how this is transforming
Hmm.
now
True.
to more also maybe exploring more sensuality of human being, and that is visible now. But this spiritual part you can find only in India. Only no, not only in India, but it's I think with the in the way that the world is moving is more difficult to find this, and something that makes definitely different to the another kind of art that we can find here. Also here we have art for example for religion, for church, for that, but our
True.
society is very atheist.
Hmm.
People doesn't believe in God. They feel in something, but not exactly. There is people that have a spiritual life, but we are kind of lost in the world now. This
True.
is what
Very
is
true.
happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is very nice, and this is definitely the thing that
Mhm.
is completely different.
Yeah. I kind of believe that idea that the idea that it's not for art's sake, but for arts for a life's sake, or dharma's sake. The word we use in India, dharma, for the religion, is a fundamental distinction. It's about conveying the deeper truth, not just surface level beauty.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, I like to bit diverge this conversation from culture to like food, because when you say culture, art, I think food is the
Ah,
main
yes, food is definitely. I
main
forgot. Yeah.
which connect people to every across every boundary. So just a few words or few thoughts on the food of India, or
Oh
like
my
how
God,
would you like to compare?
I love India food, but it's so spicy. My stomach cannot afford this. It's completely impossible for me to eat in the spicy way you eat.
Mhm.
I get sick for months, no. So always when I'm returning home, I'm very bad, my belly paining, and no, terrible. But I love Indian food, and we used to take at home. My husband cooks very well, and he prepares also. I prepare paneer at home
Ah,
myself.
great, great.
And I don't like more. I only like my paneer. I don't like frozen paneer. I
Mhm.
love to prepare it. So we paneer is one of the best things in this world.
Oh,
I
wow.
love it.
That's cute.
And yeah, and definitely I love Indian food so much. But the problem I feel is, and also my family when traveling to India, even if we like to explore a little bit masalas, spicy
Spicy.
masalas, because masala is not only spicy,
Mhm.
Here in Spain, we also cook with a lot of
Yes.
masalas we have in our kitchen. Pimenton, that I don't know how to translate it. It's like kind of sweet, spicy, but it's sweet. It's not really
But
spicy. It's a sweet masala,
Mhm.
very red, that we kind of pepper, but red pepper, but it's very sweet. We have nuez moscada, it's kind of dry fruit that we use for sweetening things. Laurel we use, cinnamon, turmeric, cumin. We have many huge variety of. I don't know, some basil also we use so
Mhm.
much. So we have many, but non spicy. We normally we put just a tin of a black pepper. That's the most we use. So, and maybe at some moment you can put a little bit more, but it's not like in India. So also I was living in Mexico, and I used to eat spicy food from Mexico, but I don't know how. For me, the India spicy is very much more spicy than Mexican, even if Mexican also makes me cry. But it's strong, really
Mhm.
strong. So I really like sweets, are very
Mhm.
delicious. All these nice things that you have. Also, I love dal, fried dal. I love, and idli and dosa. I'm super fan of, because it's not spicy. I can eat without
That's
problem.
great.
Even dosa
I,
sometimes a
I'm
little
I'm
bit
happy that
spicy
you
for
found
me.
something that which you can resist and enjoy.
Yeah, only white rice, and I
Oh,
eat so much of rice and dal and
dal,
idlis
even dal, we
and
consider dal
chapati.
rice as a national food of our country. Wherever you go in any
Yeah.
part of India, you'll at least get a dal and rice.
Yes, 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 yes. That is so nice that you have, because otherwise I will die of starvation, because
Yeah.
sometimes when I feel we were asking people to prepare, and in some restaurants people is
Hmm.
extremely nice and kind, and they know I'm going to cook for you and tell me if it's spicy. But I feel they cook in pots, and there's like kind of um, contamination, no? The pots itself, they are having the
Hmm.
masalas, and when you are eating, you is transferred to you, even if you are not taking that masala itself, but you feel that is still there. So, yeah, but I love it, huh? Without spicy.
That's really good.
If it's spicy, yeah, if it's spicy, I cannot eat. That's always a pity I cannot eat, because it's
I'll I'll
too much
I'll, I'll
spicy
highly
for
request
me.
Mr. Roshan that to taste you the non-spicy food of India. Of course, there are many. So yeah, coming to our next question that in our increasingly globalized world, do you see there is any healthy synthesis emerging between Indian and international art forms, or do you like worry about the dilution of traditional styles?
I think this is an issue, really. This is a problem we are facing, and yes, definitely it will be. There is the, I don't know. I feel afraid that people at some moment will not be able to distinguish between forms of art, and I feel India is a little bit more protected, because their strong roots, and people is really maintaining them at this moment. But I don't know if this will continue, because I also saw globalization is also arriving to India.
Mhm.
So I think it is very important that governments protect their own art. It is crucial, This is, for example, in Oriental dance, in Rakshaki, look, I mean Arabic dances, this has been a big problem. First, because they don't protect this form of art. They never consider a form of art. They always consider something that is like sin, because they don't like that women dance. And they are letting so many foreigners to enter in the dance, and that's how they are losing the roots. So I think this is a problem. It is going to be faced by all the countries, and countries have to be very powerful maintaining their. It's something that it has to be from the top, protecting
Mhm.
artists, protecting forms of art, to avoid that is everything. It's come like universal art, because finally we are rich because we have these differences, that this is what humanity was, and now it's very nice that we all come together, and now you and me, we can be talking, no? Otherwise we will never can share our different perspectives. But we should, and I'm very tough on that, we should preserve tradition. It's very important that we preserve our own traditions. Yes. I think YouTube is good, and Instagram and TikTok and all these tools that we have are great,
Mhm.
but this cannot be the only way of transmitting culture. Culture has to be in theaters, in exhibitions, and it has to be promoted by governments. Mm. It's very important.
Like what I can resonate from your answer is that the globalization is a boon and bane at the same time. It's like it's on us
Mm.
how we pursue the it further. So
Yeah.
yeah, that beautifully answered my question. When I'm coming to next question, so it comes from my personal experience. So I'll just tell a background in few seconds. So currently I'm working in Kolhapur district. So you might heard about this Prada issue about taking the Indian style of footwear that Prada has taken to their fashion show. That art comes from the district which I'm working. It makes me really feel bad telling this that the district which originate that art has left with very handful of artisans. So one of my primary role in that district is to preserve that art. So the making of Kolhapuri chappal, the Kolhapuri footwear, the style which has emerged from that district. Given your expertise, what strategies are most effective for helping traditional artisans not just survive but thrive economically while preserving their artistic and cultural integrity?
Mm. I think the same thing that is making us to lose tradition is the tool that can help us to promote tradition. So at the same time, I was saying there is the danger that our culture disappear because of this mixture of art. No, I think using the tools that we have in our hands right now, yes, Instagram, this social media, it is very powerful tool that
Mm-hmm.
used in an intelligent way can be launching people for doing whatever they want. I see here talking about shoes. Um, there is, for example, one lady here in Spain that is promoting the the proper shoes for making anatomically good for feet, no? Because if you see our shoes in Europe, they are very round in the top or sometimes pointy, but no wide. So some people have problems in bones for walking, and especially for kids, this is not good when their feet are forming, when they are very small and still all the bones are developing. So she created a very powerful um, Instagram page, and now she's a reference. She's talking about these shoes, how good they are, explaining how. So this is just an example how this can be launched abroad and helping people for developing their the things they are doing. not to be only in not just to be only in their small village, just knowing only by the people that is working there. uh, you look at another has to come and tell, look, no, wait, this is beautiful. No, no, it's very beautiful what we are doing. We are going to promote this. But I think that this product is using this, maybe it's good, because
Hmm.
Prada products are very expensive. So now
True.
it's very nice that it can maybe make the prices a little bit higher for these artisans, and also it will be always cheaper
Hmm.
than a Prada product. So instead of watching this as something that is, can be dangerous, no, it is good that Prada saw this, because now we are going to sell our own Pradas in India. Uh, and that's how Prada saw he realized artisans of India are making very beautiful things,
So
and they have to be known. Hmm.
I think those are very incredibly practical and actionable strategies. It highlights that preserving cultural integrity and ensuring economic viability must go hand in hand.
I'm
Uh,
thinking we should make an interview to artisans in transcontinental times. We
Sure,
can.
sure, for sure. I can like provide some artisan right from very like rural part of that district, and it really feels me bad that only 2000s like from like 15 to 20 lakh population district, there are only 2000 artisans which are like authentic artisans has been left off for making that authentic Kolhapuri chappal. So yeah, let's see. I think your suggestion would help me, really help me to build it more stronger. So coming to our last question of this conversation, what is the one question about art that you are currently most fascinated by, or a project that you are like excited about the future?
My new project is my school. I recently opened a new school.
Oh, that's great.
Last year, we opened Sharky Academy, and my focus is on um, spreading the Oriental dances around. That's my focus. I was many years working as an expert, no, in Arabic dances, but now my focus is also in knowing, making people to know about Indian dances and other forms of Asia dances that really passionates me. So, for example, in my school we are having also Polynesian dance,
Hmm.
tribal dance. Sometimes I was making master classes of African dance also. So these, yes, more Oriental dances that are unknown for people, showing this folklore now is my main task. Just I'm very deeply on it, and also I have a project that is in form of book that I'm still finishing, but I hope this come soon. But it takes me time, because I'm a very reflecting person. So I'm working on that since 1 year, and the idea more time. So I'm working on that as my two passions at this moment. My two babies, my new two babies are this school and this writing project that I'm just right now working on. So coming soon.
That sounds really fascinating. Institution in making. We'll be eagerly looking forward to seeing it. Thank you so much for your incredible insight and for sharing your journey with us today. What a truly illuminating art. I think the most powerful takeaway from our conversation today is that art isn't just something we look at. It's the way of seeing. It's the way of observing. It's the way of feeling. Is the language of our shared human experience, a story told across borders and through generations. Dr. Sara, your perspective has been a masterclass in appreciating not just the final piece, but the passion, the history, and the soul behind it. Whether it's a canvas in a Spanish gallery or an intricate work of an artisan in a small Indian village. Before we let you go, could you tell our listeners where they can experience more of your work and follow your journey?
Yeah, you can visit my website, sahrardah.com, and also you can find me in Instagram and in YouTube. I have some videos that you can watch, and also if you want to learn from me, we have online platform, so you can join us.
We will surely tag your account and websites in our description. Wonderful, wonderful. To our audience, thank you for tuning in. I hope this conversation inspires you to look a little closer to the art exists all around you. This is Aniket signing off. Thank you.